So
No, what you mean don't be late? I ain't gonna be late. You starting off already.
it's a minute, but I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not that
Yeah, it wasn't no man. I had to let you see the background. I had to make sure that
bad.
part was
Okay,
waiting room.
I've been here. Anyways,
What up, man? You doing all right?
I am. I am. How are you?
I'm
How
good.
are the babies? They're not babies anymore.
Hey, baby, shit.
Gosh.
All of them bigger than you now. Shit.
I know. I can look Jordan in the eye now. I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. This
They
is different.
The twins actually had flag football practice right now, and the rower out running around with Jelly. So
That's what's up. All right.
yeah, they
So
good.
let's get into it. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we talking about a couple of things. We gonna start it off a little bit with you actually the first one. You know,
I know I feel so special. And I'm also really
you
nervous.
can work the
I'm the guinea pig. That's shady, actually. Why am I the guinea pig? You could
That's the fun one because it's like
have
anything goes. You ain't gotta worry
stop
about.
playing.
All right, let's start it off. We're going. Well, actually, we got Ariana. What is it? Hahn. Hold on.
Yes, it's actually Ariana. You know
Ariana.
this.
What?
It's Ariana. Yeah, we roll the R.
Nah, that ain't no rolling. That's a. I don't know what you. That's a pound in the R. That's a adi. That's
Listen, that's what my mother named me, and she's gonna tell you it's Ariana Hahn.
a roll is a. That's a.
It's Ariana, but you do it quick. It's not all drug out.
But what's Han though? Ain't Han like
I don't know. That's like
Asian?
Russian or something. No, it's not Asian. It's actually like Russian or something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
or German.
yeah, German. Yeah,
German.
yeah. I was like, hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. I'm
But
gonna get too into it. But yeah, I mean, we can call me Ari. You know that.
yeah, I know. It's just funny though. I was looking at because I was when I was typing up the notes, I was like, huh? I was like, this nigga name huh?
Yes.
I knew it was huh, but it's just like it like just dawned on me. I'm like, hold on, man. But anyway, rapid fire. Describe your personality in one word.
Bubbly.
Bubbly.
Yeah. That's what I aim for, anyways. Shit.
All right. Would you rather meet aliens or speak to ghosts?
Would I rather meet aliens or what?
Or speak to ghosts?
Aliens.
Uh,
Mm, yeah, aliens for sure.
what are you the top 1,000 in the world today? Like, if you were to be like the top 1,000 at this, what would that be today?
I'm not gonna give you that one.
Hey, we keeping it raw. You,
No, 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 no.
boy, rattling.
No, it's okay. Top 1,000. Damn.
Uh-oh.
What are you the top 1,000 in? Oh, you know what? I
What?
might be the top 1,000 in making tamales. Them shits are fire.
Making what?
Tamales.
Okay. So yeah, y'all, you rolling the M in there too.
Oh my God.
Tequila or whiskey?
Tequila.
Here we go. Pullover hoodies or zip up? Hoodie.
Pullover hoodies.
Yeah, I'm probably saying. I know that. Increase creativity or increase intellect?
Oh, creativity. Increase
Creativity.
creativity. Yeah.
And then last one, how old are you?
Oh shit. I'm 31. I'm about to be
Ooh,
32.
not a baby no more.
I
Ooh,
know.
32. All right. You're 32 in Atlanta. Man, hey, I be seeing, speaking of 32 in Atlanta, it'd be in IG and all that stuff. You be dogging the guys out a little bit.
Listen, they are terrible out here. There's the dating scene. It's so
That's not-
tragic. I thought the internet was lying, but it's just so miserable.
what you mean? Like, well, why is it miserable? I mean, before we did,
All right.
what makes it miserable?
Okay, so we're talking about human behavior, right?
Yeah, that's human behavior.
All
Yeah.
right, let's
We,
get into
we,
it.
we
Cause
talking
this,
about human behavior. We talk
woo!
theories, conspiracies,
Listen,
and everything.
listen. So outside of the expectation that women have for the traditional man, right? That's still ingrained in a lot of women's brains. When you move out here, and of course, there's a lot of transplants, but it's like the minute you get comfortable here, no matter where you're from, you start adapting to Atlanta life, especially men. Men run the dating scene here because they're so fucking saucy. And I don't mean that to be even disrespectful. I mean, like, that is a persona that they carry with them in terms of how they date, who they date, the things that they expect a woman to provide. And I'm like, wait, huh? This is not what I was expecting. And I'm not even one of those that's the type of woman that you have to wine and dine and do all this extra. Like, if we're kicking it and we're cool, then we're cool.
Yeah.
And if not, then shit, why not? There's nothing you can do about that. Shit, no money
But
spent is gonna
again,
change that. So out here, it's just a lot of it's a lot. You gotta walk through a lot of bullshit. And then you gotta worry, is that nigga gay? Shit.
that's the thing.
Ooh, you gotta wonder. Cause I'm like, why would you even be down low out here? Just let your free flag fly. You're in the city to do that, but they still be DL. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, but on the human behavior part, though, is it more so
Mhm.
the personalities and how they act, or is it more so like the actual?
It's a combination of things. Cause I think what
Uh,
was the part?
oh, I was about to say, or is it more, or is it like the actual commitment, or actually knowing how to be with someone?
It can be a combination of those. I think that second part, knowing how to be with somebody, definitely determined or is determined off of your upbringing mostly. And then what you open yourself up to and what you decide. Um, as far as their personalities, I mean, you still get a variety of people and a bunch of different experiences, but it all boils down to they're all freaked out, first of all. To an extent that it's questionable behavior. Because 'cause I'm like, "Can you make good decisions?"
Yeah.
And yeah, it does come down to a level of commitment. It's almost like there's just too many options for anybody to be like, "Oh, yeah, sure, I'm just gonna pick this one." Okay, hey, it's a vending machine out here.
Yeah.
And there's so many different types of women, and they're all still vying for some semblance of, male appreciation, male validation. So the men get to pick and choose.
But
And I mean,
isn't
huh?
that on the human behavior part? Isn't it like a learned or a taught behavior to?
It would be that's what I'm saying. Like you find that they come out here from all different walks of life and whatnot, and they learn this.
Well, no, I
They
mean,
learn very quickly how to be a man in Atlanta.
well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess
And so, but as for like a learned behavior or a natural behavior, um, it's a combination still.
yeah.
Because it makes it so much easier for them to how do I word this? Let's say use the general what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotype, the most negative stereotypes of men, the general stereotypes of men. They get away with using those, and then you have um,
Good.
you have oh, I lost my train of thought. But it's still a combination of taught behaviors and natural behaviors. Like we understand that men are primarily physical. And in a city where that's so highly available and sex sells everywhere and everybody is here to get some money, so it's easy for those two to overlap. And so it's just a lot of business exchange. Business.
But even to that point, I guess how I mean, you mentioned Jordan. How are you raising Jordan? Because not saying that I would agree with some of I mean the stuff that men are doing and whatnot.
Mhm.
I've been single in a while, so but I just from an outside looking in, and I always kind of play devil's advocate, whether I believe it or not. But
Mhm.
growing up as a guy, and I think some females too, they always tell you keep your options open. Don't settle down. Don't do this. Don't like
Mm-hmm.
going off to college. You don't need to be tied down by your high school sweetheart because that
Right.
so and that goes on to there from like birth to 25, 27. Then
Please,
all of a sudden,
please.
but all of a sudden, they're like, all right, you need to settle down. But they don't
It does switch really quick.
have any
Yeah.
training. They don't have any. Their whole life has been programmed, been taught for them to go out, have fun, not get caught up, not get that, and then all of a sudden, like a switch is
Oh,
supposed.
now it's
Yeah, it's like
serious.
a switch supposed to
And
flip, and they don't supposed to know how to act and do that. So, like,
that's facts.
like
That's
how,
facts.
so I preface that with like, how are you?
So with Jordan, okay,
Going
so he's grown up with me. I had him at 19. So I'm gonna give one of the guys, the last guy that I was just talking to, as an example. So Jordan met him. We were dating for a while, and then one day I ended up catching him with somebody in the bed. And I was like, you know what? I ain't even impressed. I went home, cried it out. My son was like, what are you upset about? And I told him straight up, I was like, you know what? Caught that nigga cheating. And so he won't be around here no more. And that'll be that. And he was like, okay. So I let it go. And then he actually sells my weed too. I told you
like
it's business.
your current weed or your previous weed?
That was my old plug. So
Uh,
there.
yeah, yeah, it's like an
So
episode of The Shy. I don't know. You ever watched The Shy? That TV show
a
called.
little bit. Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it.
You know,
But essentially he was like, when Jordan saw him drop it off, he was like, what is this nigga doing? He looked at me like, and I'm like, no, now I gotta go explain to my son.
that's the right attitude, son. Like,
No, for real. And I was like, no, he's just dropping this off. And I was like, he had given me some pithy excuse for the girl that was some bullshit anyways. And um Jordan overheard us talking out there.
yeah.
And he goes, I guess that makes sense. I wouldn't want her to sleep on the couch either. I said, no, son, come sit down. I said, no, son, come sit
Ah!
down. No, 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 baby. Let me explain something to you. So I was just like, it's very easy to talk to him and let him know what is real and what is being used against him. Like he goes to this school and I get emails from his teachers about his grades and the fact that he's always talking. And then he comes and tells me, Mom, today I was about to get on the bus and this girl comes up, they're in a fight. This girl and this boy are in a fist fight, and this girl takes a metal water bottle and cracks him over the head with it, and he starts bleeding. There's blood everywhere. I'm like, so they're worried about you talking, my
Well, I know.
nigga? Like what?
Well, that's the least of the word.
I'm like, okay. So he's like, I understand. He's watching the girls at his school and he comes and talks to me about that. And it's all coming down to like, I'm noticing he hangs out with really good kids.
Yeah,
His guy friends are solid. I've met their parents, they're solid. So I'm like, okay, so long as your circle stays good,
yeah.
you won't be too bothered by the bullshit. You'll see it around you and you'll know how to maneuver around it.
But
We hopefully won't be here too
you
much
raised
longer.
him in a way that you've been transparent and kind of upfront, so he's not gonna be shell shocked or you're not
No, he's not shell shocked by anything. He's well
naive or
prepared about certain things.
yeah.
Yeah. Cause I can't set him up.
No.
I can't set him up.
Hey,
He said, I wouldn't want her on the couch either. I said, no, nigga, what?
that's funny, man.
He was trying to be gentle with
People
me.
gonna be taking notes and see this video. Like, yeah. Oh man. But speaking of setup, I guess we could kind of get it more into the theories and conspiracies and stuff. But the what do you think about that guy? Did that one guy ever get arrested from Ghana? The one that said he was building Noah's Ark for the flood was gonna come.
Oh,
And
did he get
then,
arrested? Hold up. I'm finna Google right now.
and then all
What
of a
did he
sudden,
do?
he pulled up
No, he did. I swear he did. I feel like I heard that he
he
got
pulled up
arrested.
in the bin saying the flood is God called the flood off.
Called it off? That's what he said?
Yeah, it was something like God called the flood off. So no refunds basically. He pulled up.
That's hilarious.
It was like $100,000 bins in Ghana.
Yeah.
It probably was bulletproof. That's probably why it cost so much because it looked regular.
Why can't I find this on the internet? I
Oh,
gotta be Googling the wrong thing.
yeah. Yeah, but that story was pretty funny and crazy. It was a lot.
Okay, that was just he was just hustling.
Yeah, I mean, but
I ain't mad at him.
how many people like gonna like believe that? You know, like
Well,
go.
that's the other that's but see, there's actually enough people to believe that he was confident enough to actually go through with such a massive project and be like, "Yeah, no, I
He
know this
actually
is
was
gonna
building
sell."
stuff though.
Like
He was like literally building. He had like 5 life size arcs out there.
like he was prepared. He had y'all nigga. Hey, the best lies, a little bit of
You
truth.
gotta,
He
you
said,
gotta commit
"Yeah,
to the con, huh? You gotta commit to the
you
scam.
got to, you got to." He got his money's worth. I guess. I hope. I'm happy for him. If so, because honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you paid for that shit and you believed it,
You deserved it.
you deserved it. Out of here.
Yeah,
You deserve that shit, Kofi. An important and expensive lesson.
man. Yeah, I mean, so many people get scammed in food on religion. It's so it's
Well, then, hey, let that be your lesson to not cling so drastically to something that you were taught. Maybe expand your mind a little bit.
yeah. I mean, but that's one of those again, like we talked about that taught and learned behaviors and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
so many
Yeah,
people.
it is one of the. Yeah, I mean, religion is a brainwashing.
Yeah, so many people come up with it, especially in the African continent. You know what I mean? They, or just worldwide, but I mean, they were going on crusades, killing people, and stuff like any religion, you got to kill somebody to convert them. Then you know that.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty.
y'all, that's the God you want to serve.
Yeah,
That's some gangster shit, I guess. Go ahead, but damn.
yeah, you just run around slaying people on horseback. You know,
Okay, because you don't think like I do. That's wild.
in the knee. Nope. Yeah, gone off with your head. Like
Hey, I
I never
mean,
even heard.
oh, so okay, so you was like, we're gonna talk about this. She said she was one of the Capricorns that I posted. I love her. Earth, Earth Mama Essentials or something like that. And she said, if somebody hurts your feelings,
Essentials or something like that.
yeah. um, she said, if somebody hurts your feelings, beat their ass. And then after you done beating their ass, leave them. And it's like
It's simple.
that's some what the fuck is it called? Operant conditioning, you know. Nigga, don't do that again. Don't hurt my feelings again, and you won't get beat the fuck up.
Man, you can't go around whooping everybody ass.
I'm not saying well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I
I mean,
love her.
yeah, I just like some people be like, oh yeah, I mean that
Hey,
you catch
listen.
yourself in a lot of
I
trouble.
think it depends on the level of feeling hurt. How did he hurt your feelings? He might need his ass whooped. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it cut deep enough, I mean,
I'm saying there's gonna be a moment where the girls come to you crying. And you're like, yeah, whoop that nigga's ass.
kind of like that now. Like
Yeah.
I say, strike first and strike fast.
Yep, right here. Get him right here.
Hey, we could deal with the consequences later, but they
Yeah, I mean,
start
shit.
getting
When you
too
hit him
close.
right, might not be no consequences. He might learn his lesson and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't let them get too close. Don't let them get too aggressive and hostile. You better remove yourself from the situation or remove the situation. One or the other.
Remove the situation. Hey, listen, listen.
I mean, that's your only two options, you know?
Hey, because what I gotta get up out my space for? Because you doing too much.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Doing
But
too much.
and you also sent the video in Antarctica. That's your thing. Well,
Okay, so
what got you on Antarctica first, or like what? You
okay,
remember like the origin? Like, oh, I need to go down a rabbit hole on this.
yeah, deciding whether or not the Earth was flat or not,
Oh,
which
okay.
I haven't decided, and I don't really care. We're gonna get into that. We can get
So
into
you
that, but
think we got like a big perimeter, like around? I mean,
it could
that's a
it they
possibility.
have a plausible explanation for it in that sense, but and then when you think of the fact that I mean shit, if they could lie to you about everything else, why wouldn't they lie to you about this? So, and then tying into the turtle video
No, yeah, the turtle, yeah. So
and explaining
well, I guess again, we doing too much. That's the whole purpose. Explain the turtle video and then tie it back into Antarctica.
okay, so the turtle video is explaining how there's on every turtle, whether it's a sea turtle, tortoise, doesn't matter. There's 13, it depicts the 13 calendars that are supposed to be 28 days, and it's the actual lunar calendar that we should be following. That according to this video that we watched, when they altered the our perception of time by restricting it to 12 months and altering every 12 months to fit that
Yeah.
set schedule, because they still had to follow the moons. They knew that they had to keep to 365 days. So
Yeah.
they just altered it just enough so that our perception of time threw off our natural rhythm, so that we're further out of sync with the natural order, because those elements do play a part.
Yeah.
So if they play a part, then that connects us back to whether or not we're flat or round. If they're lying to us about the shape of the earth, and they've falsified all the pictures and everything to make it look like, oh yes, it's round, it's a sphere, we've been out there, we know for sure. But then you have people who contest, and it's like, we shouldn't actually be able to leave the firmament. We
Yeah.
should not be able to make it past that to do anything, take pictures or any of that nonsense that they say we do. So cap.
If we're in the firmament.
If we're in the firmament, exactly. um Antarctica, how did Antarctica tie into that shit?
But going
I
back
don't
to
know.
the firmament though, like if we're in the firmament, we basically in the marble, I mean, essentially.
Well, that's how they make Earth seem, anyways. It's a sphere with all its different
Well, no, no,
layers.
no. I mean, Earth would be in the inside of the marble. Like the encasing would be the sphere. Like actual Earth would actually be the flat piece that's inside of that.
And then everything would be moving around it.
Yes, everything
Right. Which
would
is
bounce,
very,
light to be bouncing back round, but the actual ground or Earth or whatever is still flat. But I get.
yeah, my only debunking of that argument is like, you guys are really self-centered to think that the Earth is really the fucking center of the universe.
I mean,
Arrogance.
that's the American way.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
human nature.
The human nature, the arrogance of our animal nature. So it's
Like,
fine. That's why I'm like, yeah, whatever. But all of those other elements do play a part. The moon, the stars, all of that tracking does play some sort of. It's important to us for some reason, and the throwing it off is a key way of. Oh, also, are turtles gods?
is any living thing God's?
I mean, but turtles specifically, because them niggas all got that particular pattern on them.
They do.
That's crazy.
It's like their fingerprint, though. Almost. They all
Yeah.
unique, but it's the
Okay.
same.
That's a way of thinking about it.
It's the same.
But for them to be depicting our lunar calendar, it's like,
It's
what are
crazy.
you? They're moon gods.
Yeah, it's like fractals. It could be more. Yeah, a lot of people worship turtles, just like depending on the region. A lot of people
Mhm.
worship different things, snakes,
Mhm.
all this different stuff. But
That's another rabbit hole.
yeah, it is. Turtles is a and they do live quite a long
They
time,
live a long time. Mm,
quite a long time, and never in a hurry. We can learn something from turtles.
are sea turtles mermaids? No.
You
Anyways.
can make an argument for that
Oh, so are we going back to Antarctica now?
if we can make our way there. Yeah, that jump. Well, hold on. One more point to the world is flat, turtles, and all that stuff.
Okay.
What is there any benefit besides saying I'm right and you're wrong for the Earth being flat or sphere?
Okay, the only benefit it could hold is if enough people decided, oh, this must be fact. Now we have to rip away the whole entire system that has thrown us off for so long to maybe get back to our natural rhythm. That is a level of deprogramming that the majority of people are not ready for. So, no, it's useless.
Yeah, yeah.
It's useless.
That's a
It
whole.
is just for the sake of, I'm right,
Yeah, pretty much.
which
So,
I love to tell a nigga.
but women's menstrual cycles are lunar or on a lunar cycle, right? So it's like the every 28 days type of
It's
thing.
exactly synced up. I mean,
It's always
if your cycle is healthy and uninhibited by the numerous poisonous factors that they attack us with. But yes, otherwise, it is normally a 28-day cycle that follows the moon.
yeah, man. And that damn Georgian, who was it? Georgian calendar,
Yeah, Gregorian
yeah,
calendar,
Gregorian,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gregorian calendar.
Threw
12
us
months
off.
and 30 some days, and
Threw us off.
a
And
leap
threw
year
off
every
everybody's
4 years.
natural rhythm. But it still caters to the, I mean, it doesn't necessarily alter the 24-hour schedule, which still adheres to
Time.
the male rhythm. So by throwing off the natural rhythm of all of our women, that is where the disharmony comes, because it doesn't necessarily throw you guys off.
You can control all that stuff by That's why women are always the crux of, uh,
War.
yeah, war and great war started
Economics.
because of a woman. I mean, not because of a woman, but
Yeah, yeah. She was a big catalyst.
yeah,
Yep.
oh, took my girl. I'm about to go invade Troy. With the Trojan.
That wasn't her fault. That was that nigga's fault.
That's why I say it's not the fault of the woman, but the woman was at the
It was that nigga's fault.
But Antarctica must be female. Like there's a lot of crazy. They got portals. Well, they say portals are in Antarctica.
They're also in the Grand Canyon.
Atlantis may be buried under Antarctica. There's different things. You hear like
Hmm,
what's your
hmm.
oh no, what was the that's what it was. What was the origin of your rabbit hole?
Okay, so if
Fascination.
if the Earth is flat, then
Oh, yeah, you can
Antarctica,
say my bad. I'm tripping. Yeah,
if
yeah.
Antarctica is supposed, I would think it would be like the center point.
Mm,
It's some people think that it's like this big outer wall. No, that would be the giant wall that encapsulates everything. Antarctica would be in the middle. Similar to how we imagine the North Pole to be like the center, it's still the same fucking thing.
yeah. That might,
Um, oh, that would be crazy.
I mean,
Imagine the North Pole and in Antarctica's got like a little spiral where they teleport between each other, so they're the same fucking thing.
because Antarctica is basically the South Pole, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Like the same coin.
Okay, so Antarctica is that was where it was like, okay, so if it's in the middle and we can't go there, why can't we go there?
You get shot down.
I was like, what the
They,
fuck?
they got the
I mean,
harps.
I get it's cold, but I'm like, I don't, they can't stop us from going to Alaska. So why the fuck can't I go there? And that was actually where it was. It was
It's like,
upon learning that you cannot
oh,
go there. And I was like, well, I don't like that.
Obama been there. All the presidents go there.
Well, good for them. I don't want to be a president just to get to fucking Antarctica. And that also means them niggas know too much. Man.
They do. But what about the portal theory, though?
Okay, so the portal is okay, so like we have Godzilla
Yeah.
and we have like King Kong and they're supposed to exist in the Middle Earth area.
Yeah.
That portal is what I would imagine connects something like that. That
Mhm.
if that exists, and if it does exist, and we are a sphere of a giant, like it doesn't, the portal would have to take you somewhere else other than the physical realm of Earth. If Earth is a sphere, because Earth's mantle and crust and everything, we're just a giant hot
Yeah.
ball of rock.
It's capped. It's like you only can
So
go
there can't be no Middle Earth in that shit. But the portal could be taking them where?
be like a black hole. Almost like there
If there's
it's
a black hole, is there a white hole?
like there is they do have a white hole. Like a white hole is more like
Uh,
chaotic. That kind of
Yeah,
loop.
I think Jordan explained this to me. He
Yeah,
definitely.
it like loops back into a black hole or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's almost like for once the white is bad.
Yep.
White is badder. Black hole. Don't nobody know.
Oh, the white is like you almost can't get pulled into it.
Yeah, because it just like recycling. It like bounces you back, almost like a magnet. It propels.
Yep. Nothing can enter them, acting like a time reversed black hole. Huh.
Pretty interesting. But yeah, no, I mean that'd be.
There's an exit. If there's an entrance, there's an exit.
But no, I mean, so with like the pyramids and stuff on there, then like what do they say that the ice sheets are melting or at a alarming rate because the warm water is coming under the ice sheet?
Listen, I didn't even have my heat on these last couple of days because it was so warm here in Georgia.
Yeah.
So we're going to be experiencing rising sea levels. When? Don't know. I also think that I think they're rushed. I think they blow some of that ice up to make it easier to melt.
Why? To increase.
Fear factor. Yeah, fear factor. Control, fear factor.
That's what it all comes down
I
to.
mean, let the natural elements take people out.
Yeah.
They know that they would know that it's coming, so they would be prepared enough to be like, yeah, that's fine. Been trying to take these niggas out for years.
They they done
Vaccines ain't working.
they 9/11 in Antarctica and stuff. They like just blowing it up and stuff. All right.
I it's suspected, but that was where it started. Was why the fuck can't I go there? And then I learned that they're keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah,
So
easily.
they're keeping portals, and those portals also probably connect you to different parts of the world. Like I said, there's
Yeah,
supposed
like
to be portals in the Grand Canyon.
yeah. I mean, any major archaeological site,
Uh-huh.
this probably has some way more importance to it than just
Oh
a
yeah.
just a try.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, just with the pyramids, how you see all the different pyramids across, scattered across, and we didn't have the means to travel great distance,
Hmm.
but these are almost
Everywhere.
identical.
Hmm.
It's aligned with the solar system and the constellations, and like Mexico to Antarctica, to
Hmm.
Africa to all these, even in Georgia, they say stone. What did they say?
There is. There's ones here in Georgia. Stone Mountain is a giant slab of granite that is supposed to have its own
But it
properties or
it is
whatever.
it is a spot there in Georgia that's kind of covered by grass.
Moss, yep, but I gotta, yeah. And then there's also supposed to be a whole line of old pyramids that now look like mountains
Yeah.
that are part of a mountain range. They're closer to where you live. I gotta ask my dad because he would know what to
Well,
even.
what you say Stone Mountain was made out of?
Granite.
Granite. And what
Giant slab of granite.
okay. Yeah. What was that they put on top of the pyramids? That quartz? That was quartz on top of the pyramid that they put on top.
Probably.
Yeah. But no, yeah, so I mean the portal transportation theory type
Mhm.
thing, I mean,
Also, if they throw off our natural rhythm, then we can't access our superpowers to be able to use those portals.
I mean,
We would probably
or,
die if we tried to use those portals.
or just our powers in general. I mean,
Facts.
especially for people, that believe we are gods, in a sense. I mean, it's
In a
just
sense, we are. I mean,
I mean,
I'm not trying
not,
to argue.
I mean, I believe it, I mean,
He breathed his breath into you to create you. Nigga.
like in the Bible, it say we made them in our own image. So if I saw a video, it was like a dude talking to his daughter. He was like whatever her name was, let's say Sally. Sally, if you made a rabbit in a rabbit's image, what would it be? A rabbit. If
I
you
mean, I'm a rabbit. Exactly.
in
My
the
kids
monkey,
look like me.
it
They
would
act
be
like
a
me.
monkey. So if a god made a human in a god's image, what would it be? A god,
A God that can create.
yeah.
Now, yeah, we're inherently ruined by sin or whatever you believe, but at the same time, we do have the ability to access more. But they keep us from that.
I mean,
We
that's
keep us from that a lot of times
like
too.
the video game factor. Like even though or like even AI with the AI agents and stuff, you create other stuff, give it these intelligence and stuff for the purposes of simulation.
Hmm.
That's why a lot of people think the world is, I mean, reality is a simulation. Like, or we are experiencing, or God is experiencing
A video game.
themselves through us,
Yep.
because so that's where that holds a lot of weight. Which I mean, it's hard to refute it, unless you just come in that strictly with religious texts and stuff.
Exactly, because otherwise it's very subservient. You're here just to
Yeah.
experience life and then submit to God so that you can prove his ultimate love and healing. And I'm like, you
I
know
mean,
what?
well,
That is
in a sense that it actually adds to the claim, because if you use ChatGPT as a servant,
that's facts.
you know what
That's
I'm saying?
facts. That's
We
facts.
we build AI as a servant, what I'm saying? So like,
And that's not ever the issue, I think. I think it's how it's brought about as if you don't do this, you
yeah,
will burn, you will die. It's like, oh, I don't like that. It's pretty extreme.
ruled by fear, what I mean? That's how
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't want to have to be brought to this by fear. Thank you very much. Damn, I was gonna say something else connected to that, and it's gone.
it'll probably come back.
It might come back. We'll do our best. Carrying on. Oh, said make men in our image. Okay, so you have the God that goes through and makes light. And then you God that made the sky and the separated the waters. All of these different aspects of the same God, but separate identities at that time
Yeah,
because they each came forth to make something and make it important. And they all decided together to make man in their image, which means they all looked of a similar nature.
Oh, is this you talking or this actually written down somewhere?
No, well, in the Bible, it says that this is how it's worded, and so I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
off of
yeah.
the wording,
A lot of people
and
interpret it as God and Jesus or the Father and Son talking, but like you can interpret it as a council of gods or like the Greeks, you know how they got.
yeah, because they were all of equal
Yeah.
status, all of
Yeah.
equal importance, and all essentially connected to the same creative source. They all have the same ability to create, but one is the creator of mankind,
Yeah.
and he is the one that we answer to. And that is why he goes, don't worry about the other idols. Don't put up other idols. He never said them niggas weren't real. He said, don't
Don't
fucking worship
don't put
them.
them before. Don't put them before
Because
me.
I made your ass. I said, let us. Hey, I got this idea. I came up with this shit. I want credit.
Like the Christmas that just passed. Like we ain't Santa ain't give you. I gave you them gifts.
I gave you that shit. I gave you my son, nigga, my son. What you mean? This is my day.
But JoJo and Sally down the street, they daddy is Santa for them. And then the next family, they daddy is and mama is Santa for them. I'm
Hmm.
me and your mama is Santa and Mrs. Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Claus in his house.
All in this house. Exactly. So, yeah, man. How is
uh,
that so connected to something else?
it was. But hold on, what was your answer for meet aliens or speak to ghosts?
Aliens. Because what do I want to speak to ghosts for? They got too many unresolved problems.
Well, but they got historical knowledge.
They got some tea for
They
sure.
got some tea.
Oh,
You
they
know,
got
how
tea.
entertaining,
You right. But
entertaining
aliens?
talking to a ghost would be.
It
I
might
mean,
be
like,
really traumatizing.
assume
Whoa, whoa. It might be
that
traumatizing
it's
because
not like bad, like they're not trying to kill you or haunt you. Like, just assume.
exactly because let's decide what a ghost is. Because if you pass on peacefully, maybe you don't get trapped here. So not everybody turns into a ghost.
But maybe they do. Maybe we all
I
just.
don't like that idea.
I mean, we only see 0.1% of all natural light anyway.
So
So
when I'm fucking, you mean all the ghosts are watching me?
yeah, they cheer you on all the time.
Back up.
I mean, hey,
Move on out, Granny. I don't need.
whether they there in a ghostly spirit or whether they in heaven looking down,
Oh
whether they
Lord, y'all got better things to do.
it is, it's broadcast. You
Give me the aliens.
streaming live in heaven right now. Get back shots.
Lord, forgive me.
Hey, man,
Um,
aliens. What's your thought on aliens? Huh? Well,
I think meeting aliens is
oh,
okay.
you
So
believe in aliens first.
I have to put this condition on there that I'm meeting non-hostile aliens, right? Because we're also assuming that the ghosts aren't trying to kill me.
Mhm.
So in both situations, best case scenario, yeah, give me the aliens because they got some knowledge. See, the ghosts got tea, the aliens got knowledge.
Well, how you know that though? You gotta meet.
I feel
No,
like they got.
we know for a fact ghosts have teeth. We're not necessarily sure that all aliens gonna be an advanced civilization,
Mm,
or at least
damn.
the one that you meet will. You know,
It's
but
gonna be
we
a little
know for a fact that the ghost gonna have some teeth.
okay.
But I mean, I
We
get it.
we are assuming that aliens are of a higher
Yeah, I mean, we
intelligence.
put aliens on the pedestal when it comes to
But aliens are just not of this world.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Like
I'm still picking aliens
I can see
because
an alien that's living in a volcanic world that don't build nothing. They
I
just
still want to meet the aliens because I know the ghosts are most likely some element of real.
yeah.
They're here. I don't want to talk to them next. I'm good. But to know the aliens are real, well, I don't care how smart or dumb they are. In fact, if I find out them niggas are dumb, I'm coming back and I'm telling everybody and we're taking over.
Like
I just found a whole civilization
where
of
you
dumbness.
coordinates? No.
Hey, we do have a second planet. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Doing them just like the way people did us.
do you believe in aliens or like what's your thought on like whether you believe you don't believe?
Hmm. Hmm. I do. I do. I think it even might be down to the initial. Okay, so think Superman, planet blows up, and you get casted off. Oh, in fact, everybody watched Solar Opposites because that's exactly what happened. Their planet blew up, and two of them and their replicants come
Solar
to, Solar Opposites. It's made by the same creators as like Rick and Morty,
okay.
so it's animated. But their planet blows up, and they come to Earth And in the show, it's comedian, but or comedy.
That's a common thing though. It's a common thing because my view on aliens it's the same but slightly different. Like
Uh-huh.
I believe humans are aliens.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm getting to.
I believe so. It's a
But
movie.
not all of us.
It's a no, not of course not all of
There
them.
are some that were already here,
I
and the
mean,
white
whether,
people.
whether it was black people or the other people, it was one because black people are unique. Whether black people are aliens like African descent or they were the ones that was already on Earth and the others came because every single race, whether you like whatever it is, you can just look at hair for instance. No other race in
Mhm.
the world has the same hair as African descent.
Right.
Rather,
Nope.
I mean, even the border right next to it, the Arabs and the Italian,
Mhm.
Mexican,
Mhm.
Latino,
Mhm. Mm-mm.
nobody has
Nope.
the same hair. Like
Nope.
there's something different there where everybody else got this kind of hair, and then this one group out of the 3,000 different races on this earth has this one. Uh,
As this one.
but to that point,
So
a movie called 65. It's kind of similar to what you was describing. It got it's basically like uh some humans were like exploring. They hit an asteroid belt. It caused them to crash on the Earth, and it was around the time when dinosaurs was here. But the
ah,
but the
that would
same
be scary.
the same asteroid that hit them was the same asteroid storm that caused the
To the
extinction of
dinosaurs.
yeah.
So they got to come in,
But
everything freshly
yeah,
destroyed.
but they a lot of them left, but a lot of people were stuck here from the wreckage in like life pods, and those life pods kind of
Kept our
after,
alive.
after the atmosphere was at a certain livable condition, they opened up and kind of start populating. But they didn't have
Huh.
tools and so it kind of started that cycle again. But it's really I can that'd be like my number one on the plausible thing of like how it kind of explains aliens and it kind of explains how we got here. Um, and
Because
it doesn't negate the religious thing of a God.
no, because there were people here that were created here and have a connection to that God. But
Yeah.
then there's the people that came. So I think all white people are aliens.
What they say, the lizard, like the lizard people, I forget
The
the
lizard people, yes, man. They learned how to adapt really quick and came down from their Caucasus Mountains, integrated. Esau led the way, I'm sure.
oh yeah.
And
Abel,
fuck nigga.
was it Cain?
Right.
Cain, when he got banished and he started going fucking all the not Nephilim, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No, not were the Nephilim at the time?
Okay.
Either way, there's been a lot of fuckery going on
Yeah,
this earth,
it's been a
actually.
lot of
But no, because the Nephilim would have got wiped out with the flood. If the flood was
yeah,
even,
yeah, no, it
I
was
think it was regional. I don't think it was worldwide.
yeah,
But either way,
it was whatever the people was that was in the outskirts that was like half monkey, half people, whatever. You
they were
might
supposed to be half giant. They were giants because they were byproducts of angels and man.
no, well, see now you getting into the whole
That's the Nephilim.
yeah, the Nephilim, and then yeah, when they had
But you're talking about because they could overlap.
I mean
We don't know when the alien people landed here. We just know that they came from the Caucasus Mountains, and then all of a sudden you see their empires.
yeah,
You don't have any actual account for them, at least biblically. You just know that they took what they
yeah.
took out, altered it to fit their narrative, and now it's their religion.
When yeah, I'm happy to get Billy Carson on here. He started talking about the Anunnaki and all the
I was getting to it because he's the one that actually put that theory together in my brain. He's the one that stated, the difference between a black man, a white man, and an Asian man is 2% in their DNA. And that 2% difference is still not,
yeah.
huh?
I said that's the piece that was altered. Those strings.
Yeah, but he's saying that if we really evolved from scattering at Babel and just adapted to our region, that difference, that amount of time that it would have taken for us to physically alter into what we are now is not the
Yeah,
amount of time that
don't
we've
line
had.
up.
It
Yeah,
doesn't line up. So where did they come from? Oh shit! White people are aliens. Get them out of here.
but no, but Bill, he always reference Zachariah Stitch and I forget whatever that book. He always the Emerald Tablets or something. With
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anunnaki and they had us as built humans as slaves and
Slaves. Yep.
DNA make.
which is
Uh,
similar to what God did, in my opinion.
I mean, all the stories have some overlap.
They line up whether you want to, like it or not.
I think Billy, a lot of his stuff is similar to like the TV show and the movie Stargate. If you, I don't know if you ever seen that.
I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, it's like the whole dealing with a lot of portals and like big giant.
Which is not impossible. So what if it's all real?
It could be. I mean,
I'm saying, what if God was like, "Oh, damn, Anunnaki niggas, those aren't my niggas. These are my niggas right here.
right,
Those are something else."
you and it's a turf war. You on
I'm
my
saying
turf.
you could come to me through my son, but y'all ain't my niggas for real.
Y'all about to get wiped off. Y'all on the wrong turf. We got beat.
Man,
Yeah, that I mean it's very plausible. But I mean, damn, I was about to say some of the other Nike. Damn, I don't know. It was about to be good too. It was about to be good too. I can't remember. What was it? But anyway, but yeah, but so it's a lot of overlap, but also there is some contradiction because, like you say, a lot of this stuff could be true or some truth in it.
mm,
But I mean, I think what started like all of mine when I'm going down all these different rabbit holes and stuff was like
mm.
Atlantis. Like I just always was like, fascinated with Atlantis, vampires,
Absolutely.
and Egypt. Like those three things.
Vampires.
Vampires, Atlantis, and Egypt. I was always, I mean, not that I believe in vampires. I mean, but I mean, it could. I mean, like that's what I'm saying.
We
I
don't
don't,
have
I
proof
don't,
that
I
they
don't
don't.
discount it. I'm not like, oh no, vampires are real, but I'm not.
Until a nigga trying to kill me, I can't, I don't know.
But I'm not going around evangelizing like, what? Better watch out for vampires.
I would turn into a vampire if a vampire offered me.
Would you?
Yeah,
What
absolutely.
would it be the Lord? You want to live forever? Or at least, I mean, you live forever with the condition that you could take yourself out. You can just walk in the sun, or you can.
Yeah, exactly. I can end this shit whenever I want.
But like, what would be the lure of the vampire? Like, you just want to bite niggas or something?
I
Go
don't think so.
around stalking.
No, it would be to live forever and to see the changes.
You
To
see
be a
it.
part of the changes, to amass wealth and watch from my lofty perch as I judge every bit of humanity that I don't take.
So we gonna have an interview with the Vampire 3. Yeah, like
Literally, like hell yeah, I'd love to see that shit. I'd love to do that. But only under the condition that my kids were old enough and wanted to also change.
so what if they didn't want to change?
Damn, y'all are lame.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to see the world change,
I don't want to
you gotta
outlive
see
that.
the kids, the offspring
I,
recycle through.
I, oh, that would be kind of dope though. That's very egotistical of me, but it fits.
I mean, you could be like,
I would love to be the old matriarch on the family, just watching and take care of all of the kids and I'm the vampire of the family. Like hell yeah, what you gonna do? Can't fuck with my family. I'll kill you.
like 25, 72, and you be comparing the seventh Jordan to the first one. You're like, yeah, I like the first one better.
Nah, yeah, eventually. Or he'd circle back around and be like, "You just like that nigga. Come here."
Like,
Yeah, no, you're right. I'd let them live their life. I'd still go. I'm still changing.
I mean, you give them the option. You mean you give them the
Yeah,
option.
I'd always give them the option.
But like when though? Like when do you do? Like do you?
I would change right now at 31. This
No,
is
I'm saying
prime.
like if you was to like if you 31 now, you have kids.
Okay, so I would let Aries. First, I got to get over my
What would you
bloodlust. So
tell
I
them
couldn't
though?
even.
Like when would you tell them? Like you tell them
Baby. Yeah, don't first of all, because otherwise they're gonna accidentally kill you. They're gonna have too much sunlight in the room. Somebody gonna forget some shit. No, 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 no.
but
Yes, I
then
would tell them.
but what if they say they want to turn now and they're like 12 years old? Like, nah,
No, you
you
gotta
gotta
wait.
yeah. It's
First
gonna
of all,
be
you
like
can't make me, nigga. You can't
if
make
you
me.
can drive, you can't make that decision.
Exactly. You gotta wait till your prefrontal cortex is developed. Once you're 25, then you can make that decision and I'll change you. Because you're also probably prime, physically developed and everything. You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, that would be one way to go, but you had to make that decision like soon. I wouldn't want to be an old vampire. Be going,
Exactly. I would, like I said, I would do that shit now. Don't come to me at 50, nigga. Fuck.
I would be,
No.
I would be Morgan Freeman walking around for
Although
five.
I don't know, 50, I might still
Yeah,
be
50
physically. Yeah,
good.
no, 50
I'm
straight.
like 70 plus or you done
In
got hurt.
fact, nigga, I'm creeping up on the end here. Please just leave me the fuck alone.
I did my bid, baby. I'm trying to
I'm
see.
saying Egypt is the one that I grew up, everybody grew up with obsessed with that, I think. Everybody had some inkling because it was the major thing that was taught in schools,
Well,
but it didn't teach it enough for you to be
I think
aware of it.
it was taught in schools, but it was the first until like recently they over the years try to whitewash. But it was the first time we seen like people of color in such a
A powerful position.
like role. Yeah,
Yeah, as royalty. We were like, "Oh, okay, the pharaohs were our color."
yeah. So
And I liked the way they lived. I liked the fact that they had multiple gods. I liked the way that they dressed.
oh,
That
yeah,
shit was
they dress.
fire.
I
I'm
still
saying that shit
like
was
that now. You
fire.
know?
I'm saying don't let it be chest out skirts. Ooh, nigga, bring that
Yeah.
ass here.
Silk and linen with gold and purple on that mug, walking around with like a little.
Yeah. I like that.
But that's the thing too. Like Egypt, if you look at like a lot of the archaeological stuff, it was a watery region. It was almost tropical at one point.
Now it's a desert. How'd that happen?
Well,
Oh, fuck.
tectonics, the way the land shifted,
Nah, bullshit.
still broke apart. Like
Do you think they portaled the stuff in? Because I know we have pictures and depictions of what they did to move
it's
the
so many.
giant stones, but I'm like, no, nigga, no, they didn't do
It's
that
so many
shit.
different. They didn't have no. It wasn't no pulley system.
No, you didn't get. First of all, how'd you even get them off that bitch onto the stone, the little logs? Through no,
There
you're
was
not.
no pulley system to build it. Portals is
Big ass stones.
Portal is interesting. The levitation one is pretty plausible.
Niggas were levitating shit
Yeah, through I mean, come through like the sound vibration level because we only can manipulate so much like now because we've been watered down in a sense, like human.
in a sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we was talking about the ancient knowledge that or advanced knowledge that's been suppressed or kind of keep. I mean, you can't have 9 billion people walking around knowing they're gods. So I mean, in a sense, you kind of understand how to control from a
That
control
would be crazy. Yo,
chaos. I mean, you think about
chaos.
yeah, you mean you thinking about like I know some sick people that had if they had even
And
a percentage of the power of to be able to levitate some shit or to be able to see the full spectrum of light, they be doing some crazy wild stuff, like so.
I'd be robbing every bank I could.
Yeah, all I'm saying that's just the lowest.
And I know it. I don't even, and that's nice.
Yeah, that's
That's
not.
being nice.
I mean, in a sense, playing the devil's advocate role, you kind of see why, like, hey, we gotta, we gotta get in case we gotta close this stuff off. We can't have it. This would be pure chaos. A lot of evil deeds are done for good. I mean,
I just don't like that they decided that themselves because
nobody,
those motherfuckers are the ones okay, so they get to access theirs
yeah, because
and
you would have did it too. And then the 10,000 years later, I don't like that motherfucker Ari, man. Who told her that she could decide to do that?
I understand it, but it's also like, okay, if you aren't of this planet and that's some audacious shit. You came here, took my religion, stole my God, manipulated him, and used him against me. Now, just to switch everything up and steal my power so that you can tell me what to do.
It's like a cancer. I mean, a lot of things. If you watch any kind of Marvel movie or any kind of like villain, there is always the humans are the cancer. That's why like the AI is always trying to take us out. In order for Earth to sustain, we have to remove humans because you're polluting the earth. You're killing each other. It's nothing but chaos. So if
Do
somebody,
you think that that is a true narrative?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a necessary one though. I mean, I think it's part of the balance, the yin and the yang, in a
hmm
sense. I don't.
I don't disagree. 9 billion is a lot of
don't
fucking
think.
people.
I think you have to have that. If it was enough, it'd be something. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like hurricanes and tsunamis and shit. Unless you believe hurricanes, tsunamis, and all those different things are man-made and fake, then those wipe out
Some.
those wipe out hundreds and thousands of people, a pop. Nobody's saying that tsunami is evil. It's just an unfortunate event. You know,
Yeah. Vaccines are an unfortunate event.
yeah, what I mean. It's just you pick your poison. Like that's kind of how it's viewed when you come.
No, you're right.
When you
And
pick
that's
yeah,
exactly why we gotta mask the wealth. So I'm not getting taken out, but I understand other niggas are. I know other niggas are.
For real. But to that point though, it's like, if you drill down on a micro scale level and like you're looking at cancer is like a living thing. It
Mm,
spreads, it multiplies.
it's spread to multiply, yeah.
Like, man, these niggas putting chemo, these niggas killing me. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
But you still got to get rid of it.
it's a everything's like a fractal, the same, it
Mhm.
repeats itself. But if you magnify that out to humans, and you looking down, like these humans is a cancer. They fucking up, they doing this, they da da da. Some of them benign, some of them not doing nothing, just chilling. They just there, and the rest is kind of. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a whole nother. You can go a whole different a place with that. I love fractals too. Fractals are like, just like everything is inside. The more you look into something, it's the
Oh, yeah, like an onion. You
yeah,
keep
like an
peeling away the
onion,
layers of it.
like
Everything is connected.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, that's kind of where you find people start going crazy though.
no, it is. It's a fine
Because
line
it's like
between the other things,
I could keep going. I could keep going.
because it's a
And then I
pattern.
got to prove to you that I know and I keep going. No, I can't do that
It's
anymore.
a pattern. You got to have some kind of anchor to kind of like pull you back. Or
Which is the but I can't do shit about it, so fuck it.
yeah, that's when that comes.
That's the fuck it.
And then next week you be back in.
As long as the story of the week or the month is not scary enough or too close to home, I'll ignore it because it's like, okay, I can't do anything about it. But if it's something having to do with a disease or some new fucking terrorist threat, it's like, okay, I should know what's going on, but I can't let it affect me because, again, going back to human behavior, I have to worry about my everyday life and what is actually immediate in my environment because that's the only thing I have any effect over, if at all.
A little.
Everything else that's going on outside of that, exactly, if at all. Um, Everything else going on outside of that, outside of my control, probably plays a factor in my immediate environment, but it's so far removed that why would I worry about it? Why would I put anything into it? Except for unless you get wrapped up in the typical, I guess, what, classical conditioning. Everybody Everybody's doing it. Everybody knows what's going on. Everybody's worried about the latest, greatest, scariest, whatever. So why wouldn't I know? Why wouldn't I let that fear in and dictate what I do or what I buy or where I go and how I move? And they know these things. So when that's why you have to take it with a grain of salt because they're it's all intentional.
I mean,
So that's why sometimes I'm like, is it really a problem for us to be this many on Earth? Because they're telling us this, but why? Because it's easier for them to control smaller numbers of people. So if they make everybody else scared that the Earth is overpopulated and that we are all gonna ruin it, and so they're in control of eradicating us, how about we start with them and then figure out the rest from there? But that's not how we get so it sounds like bullshit. Um it sounds like you're gently guiding the cattle to their own death and making them accept that it's just necessary. And it's like,
I
nigga,
mean,
no, what the fuck? And
if
human nature is to
if
Mhm.
if you could, if they would, somebody came to you was like, hey, I can expose you to all the truths. Would you want or would you not? Like, do you think you
All the truths. Okay, there's got to be something else that comes with that. If you're exposing me to all the truths, I need I need 500,000 a year because I'm never going back to work. There's so many things that I'm not doing anymore because you've ruined my way of being able to live in my world
I mean,
without
but,
without
but knowing that you may not even need money, like, but do you think you'd be able to handle
you
that?
would still need money.
Do you
I
think
think I would be able to handle it only if I knew that my sense of security was like, okay, you can't give me all of that and then expect me to go back to just accepting it.
life, yeah, to
So like my life would have to alter. I would have to go through
you have to live like they
it.
live.
It was almost like realizing, like when I realized that your shampoo and your conditioner and your lotions and all of this just got poison in it that is being absorbed through your skin.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's not good for you. So you go through and you start looking for alternatives, healthy alternatives, but you end up spending more money on these things. That alteration right there is small, but to know all the truths, to know really where all these children end up going to really know all the things about your favorite celebrity and whether the earth is flat and how many aliens are actually on this. No, fuck no. I need 50, I need I need half a million a year.
I'm gonna need more.
And I need it in writing that y'all are never, ever, ever gonna try to kill me or my children, or their children's children, or so on and so forth. So long as my bloodline is standing by natural causes, you'll leave us the hell alone.
Some, a lot of people won't be able to handle that. A lot of people can't handle normal truth in
I
today.
would love to know it and then just duck off the face of the earth with it. Because, like, I'm not going to spend time trying to convince everybody. I'm just going to know what I know and take my people and be like, no, you have no choice. Sit here.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what I know, and this is what we're doing, and this is how it is. And
yeah.
that's that.
They go to that one. It's like a Bible verse: "Vanity, vanity, vanity," or it's all meaningless. Like that. That's
Exactly.
what drive people crazy
Oh, that's how they. Oh.
because
Yeah, no, because I also know that there is so much that I don't know, but that I know is fucked up once I know it. It's to what degree of fucked up? 'Cause like, "Gee, you thought it was this fucked up right
I'm
here?
not.
It's this. You ain't got no preconceived notion of just how bad it could get. If that's what it is, then I'm like, y'all got it.
Yeah, y'all.
Let me stay in my little bubble of ignorance, and speculation.
Let me get a seven platter, see if I want it or not.
I'm saying, like, let me just see. Can I erase what I don't like?
Let me get a peek.
Oh, they already starting off fireworks. And you know what? That means gunshots are following next. God damn, I hate this city.
Well, that's good because we kind of wrapping it up. So now
All right.
we gotta go to our three questions at the
All
end.
right.
Oh, there we go. Um, there we go. What habit do you resist, but you know it's good for you?
Prayer. Damn, that was too easy to answer. Oh, I'm going to hell.
Why you
Shit.
resist prayer? Like, well, what's the notion behind resisting? Is it that you forget, or you
It's
actually like literally?
no, it's like, damn, you want me to stop having fun right now and then go get on my knees and get like meditate and get serious and get connected and tuned in? Because otherwise, then I know I'm just sitting here doing it like superficially. It's not for real. And I don't like doing that. So it's like now you want me to tap in. Oh, I'm not ready to tap in. I ain't got time. Morning prayer specifically. Ugh, because I'll pray all day, but like getting up cold, ain't even drinks no water, and you want me to go pray? Damn. Okay. That one. Shit.
As of right now, like or you mean you may have thought about it, or after the conversation, like now, like what do you want to do more of or do less of?
Want to procrastinate less and find more joy in being present as I'm learning. Like what I find is I've been procrastinating just any new acquisition of knowledge because it feels overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, you want me to learn all this new shit and then apply it and then do what with it? Probably something, but that's not the point. Like, I've got trading, I've got securities over here. I'm still learning Spanish, y'all. Bear with me.
Mm,
Shut up. And then there's also like I've been doing shadow work, and there's all these things that I'm trying to do, and it's like, okay, I get
doing too
overwhelmed
much.
and I procrastinate.
This is a good thing.
So, huh?
I say you're doing too much. Did I say which is a good?
Yeah, always. So, trying to be more present and just enjoy what I'm learning. Enjoy it regardless of what you do with it.
I like being more present. That's like one of my favorite things to say. And then
Yeah.
the last one is what belief or faith or learned behavior are you questioning or trying to rework or trying to break? We
Ooh.
talked about some of the stuff, but like, well, what's one that's kind of like top of mind that like a faith or a belief or something that you're questioning or not necessarily
So,
believe?
yeah, no, it is a belief. Like it's always, and it comes back down to, I guess, how they've worded the Bible, how they've written it, and how the patriarchal system has used it against women for so long that it's very hard to accept certain things. And the story of Jesus Christ is one that I'm having hard time integrating into my belief system. I've always known that he may be real, his story is real, but the 30 unaccounted for years leaves me in question of whether or not he's actually, and I don't like the idea of immaculate conception and he's the only real, like
Yeah.
we were talking about the beginning gods and how they may have all been just God and the Holy Spirit and the Son. Maybe, but according to you, the Son didn't exist until he copied, cloned himself into this woman's womb. So then it would just be him and the Holy Spirit up
Yeah.
until that point, which was the Holy Spirit was what was moving on earth with everybody at that time. So then all of a sudden, Jesus. I'm
Yeah.
trying. I do believe that he was real. I don't always know if I credit his story with ultimate salvation for everybody.
Mm.
You mean I just gotta believe in this nigga and I'm good?
That's what the church say. You can give your 10%.
See, and that's why I'm just like, no, y'all are full of shit. Something not right here. I could, I don't know. So that's what I'm integrating. I'm working on it. We'll see next episode where we're at.
All right, yeah, we'll see. All right. See how many people flame you in the comments.
For hey, you know what? Bring it,
College
cause I
comments,
got.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Hey man,
At least we listen. I can go for the religious, but I don't. I don't want to make the women upset if we ever get into like the man woman debate, because I've got topics there that they're not gonna like.
mm, yeah, we're gonna have to we had to do a part two for that one because
Yeah.
that's that we
Don't cancel me, ladies. I'm
we might
trying to
need in
explain.
person for that one.
Yeah, Jelly needs to be here because
Yeah, that'd be like a round table right there. That's a good
yeah.
one.
Oof.
But it's been real. I appreciate your time. The very first guest,
Yay. Uh,
Ari, uh,
It's very proper
Aaliyah's biggest fan. All
for sure. All right.
right, tell everybody where they find you at. If you want to find, they don't want to find.
I don't want to be found, but you can follow me on Instagram. It's AHXXII, which you used to make fun of me for. You were like, "Oh, RE22, you're so original." I was like, "Fuck you." I made that when I was 22 and I ain't changed it
Ain't changed it. Hey, it works now though.
yet. Exactly. It's
It
cute.
look, it
So,
look, it look
it's a
good now.
decade old.
But all right, well,
All right,
appreciate
gang.
it. I'll talk to you later.
For sure. Bye.